Chuck and Jive, 4-wheel drive. Hornets Beehive. Lakers on the way to American Airlines. Hey, Cancun, Cabo are having some exceptional deals right now. You can even go to Greece right now, 50% off, man, if you book now. Don't wait, Laker fans. Don't wait, Lakers. Don't you wait until Game 5. Go ahead and get that bus rolling tonight. Yeah. Because by the Game 5, your bags will be paid and go straight on your way. 50% off. I'm going to say this, man. For me, the game was lost in the second half because JJ Redick didn't trust his bench guys. He played the starting five, the 5 guys that were out there, excluding Jackson Hayes, because Jackson Hayes, bro, I got number love for the dog. He's just not playable in this series. As soon as the game started, they crack at him immediately. He played about 4 minutes total, and they said, "Yeah, we can't play Jackson, bro." And it's crazy because you need Jackson to kind of match Rudy Gobert's minutes in the interior. And without Jackson, you guys are undersized. And 18-0 boards ain't gonna cut it. Giving up 18-0 boards ain't gonna cut it. But JJ Redick played 5 guys the whole second half. That's a recipe for a loss. If you watch those like last 7 to 6 minutes, you were missing layups, short on your shots, no legs, slow on rotations on defense because you had not one person out there with fresh legs. At least one person got to come in with fresh legs. Timberwolves at least had one guy come in with fresh legs. They had Dante DiVincenzo come in. Naz Reid come in. The Lakers kept the same 5. Yeah, it was cool because you was hitting 40-footers. Awesome. But y'all couldn't get not one stop on the defensive end because you guys were low-key tired. We could see it. Now, I know it was a must-win, but you have to have fresh legs at some point in time going into that fourth quarter. You got to spot your guys' minutes somehow, some way. You can't just say, you know what, I'm going to live and die with that 5 because you're going to die by that 5 with no subs. And they attacking Luka? Yeah, all right. The Minnesota Timberwolves had 19 points off turnovers, and Lakers had 5. That's also where they lost the game at as well. You can't have 5 points off of turnovers all game. Mind you, Minnesota Timberwolves only had 9 turnovers. Lakers had 10 turnovers. But still, off of 10 turnovers, Minnesota scored 19 mother effing points. Are you kidding me? Bench points. Minnesota outscored the Lakers 25-6. LeBron went on his own podcast. I said this last time, and he said, role players can win and lose you the game. Tonight, outside of Anthony Edwards, his role players won that game. They got second chance opportunities. They're playing exceptional defense on Luka and Bron down the stretch. I mean, bro, it's almost as if you go watch the first 2 years of Luka in Dallas and go watch him today. It's a totally different dude. He moves way slower. I'm like, if that Luka could just find that body, can find that conditioning, and put it in today's body, oh, bro, he would be all, man, I mean, you think he's all class, all world right now. Imagine him in that body when he came into the league with. Unguardable. But now it's like Jaden is actually making it tough on him. Yes. Now, Luka had about 38 points, okay? 28 shots. 46% from the field, 41% for 3, which is actually pretty solid shooting split. It's not bad. He actually shot 46, 41, 100 shooting splits, which isn't bad. But it's just the way he's getting his shots. It's like, as a defense, I'm living with the 40-footer step backs. I'm living with the contested chest-to-chest threes on the step back. I'm living with the tough contested middies. I'm living with it. Because I know I'm going to take your legs from you on that defensive end. You're going to have to play defense. And tonight, speaking of defense, LeBron James played exceptional defense, man. That's one thing we can't knock from LeBron tonight. Usually we could say, man, Bron getting on, out there playing defense. Yeah, all right, he had 3 steals and 3 blocks. And it wasn't just like no rinky-dink passing lane steals. Like, nah, he was sitting down defensively getting stops. Austin Reeves finally showed up in that second half. But one thing is for certain, though, for the Laker fans. I know for a fact, y'all sure do wish that Mark Williams trade went through. Yeah. Because that's one person you can play. You can't really pick on a Mark Williams. You dig what I'm saying? That would have been very exceptional for you guys in the interior. You guys have no rim protection. Anthony Edwards, man. Let's talk about what he had, because this is going to coincide with the rim protection, okay? 43 points, 9 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 turnover. 1 turnover. 52, 50, 82 shooting splits. Anthony Edwards, this is probably like one of his not the best time, like not the best game I've seen from him. This is one of his best games in terms of he was making the right reads. He was patient on offense, getting to the lane. I mean, getting to the line, driving the lane, getting driving kick opportunities for his guys. Really patient in the paint. And why is that such an evident case in his game? Because there's no rim protection. So now Anthony Edwards is actually able to get to the paint at ease and dissect your defense. He was dissecting defense very well tonight. He played chess amazingly. He would get to that paint, Euro step, step through, kick, Euro step, step through, lay, Euro step, draw the foul, get to the line. Oh, wait, I see you sending it two at me. Let me go ahead and read the defense. He played very poised tonight. He looked very mature. And that's scary for the Lakers because I don't see how you slow that down in Game 5. Y'all, the Lakers gave their best punch in that second half. Minnesota's coming down 3 after 3. Lakers coming down 3 after 3, trying to get stops. Like, it felt like the Lakers were just clawing and scratching to stay alive. And then we get down to the 9-second mark. Well, LeBron James fouls Anthony Edwards because they overturned it. At first they said it was off Anthony Edwards. And then an angle, which I've really never seen, no color grade, came from the ceiling. Right on down top of LeBron and Edwards, and they overturned that foul. I said the call was in because I personally, not in recent memory, have seen an angle from the top of the ceiling. That looked like it came from 7-Eleven, the little, you know, when you walk into the store, you see that TV and say you're now being recorded. That's where the angle looked like it came from. Couldn't believe it. But they overturned it, and Edwards knocks down the free throws, and then they go down up 3. They don't foul. Luka drives, kicks to Bron. Oh, no, wait. No, I think Luka drives, kicks to Rui. I think, or was it Bron? I forget. But then someone kicked to the corner where Austin was wide open, and he just missed the 3. And just like that, you're down 3-1. Players can win and lose you games just as much as coaches can at that level because you're at a, you know what I'm saying? You're at such a high level. But when it comes to subbing and you're not trusting your guys and you're showing you're not trusting your guys by not subbing not one person in, you're banking a lot on that game in which that 5 you have to spot Luka minutes at the very least. Bron can figure that shit out. I mean, you know, he wasn't as aggressive later on because he probably was tired. But Luka, you can kind of see he was moving slower. Although he was hitting shots, the eye test said he was moving slower. You got to spot him a minute. You got to spot Bron a minute because going into that stretch with that 5-6 minutes left, then you run with that 5. The whole 24 you're asking for, that's a recipe for disaster in my personal opinion. And I'm not an NBA coach. I'm just a college coach. I'm not, you know, I haven't coached at the highest level, but I do watch a lot of film, do watch a lot of basketball, and that's not the recipe. Going into a game in college, I can't just say, hey, I'm rocking with this 5 for the rest of this 20 minutes. You're going to have to spot the guy's minutes, even with TV timeouts. Because that lactic acid gonna build up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, of course, you can have Bron play the 24. Even if you have Luka play 24. But the Rui, Dorian Finney-Smith, and Austin Reeves, someone has to spot somebody some minutes. Throw in a Gabe Vincent in there or do something to where, like, a Jared Vanderbilt. I know they didn't play that well tonight. But I'm harping so much because you cannot allow that to happen. Donte DiVincenzo, man, 3 for 11 from the field, but he has some timely plays. Naz Reid, 4-7 from the field, shot very efficient, had very timely plays. Okay, Julius Randle, 9 for 22, but like I said, had timely plays. Same for Jaden McDaniels, very timely plays. Rudy Gobert, 1 for 6 from the field. He is ass offensively. Cheeks! But man, he is a threat in that paint because when that shot goes up, you got to put damn near 3 bodies on him, which allows the other guys to get old boards. It opens up old board opportunities, in which they had 18 of them. You know what I'm saying? If the Lakers cut that down to about 13, they win the game. Simple as that. Now we're going to L.A., Game 5. I mean, it's going to be a tough one. You got to beat the young T-Wolves 3 straight times in which you can't play your starting center. Like, it's going to be so hard to win without Jackson Hayes being down there as your rim protector. It's going to be very hard. You almost got to say, Dan, how can we muck it up? Who can we throw in there? Do you throw in a Dalton connected to nowhere? This late, I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, now you got to rock with who you got. And without that Mark Williams trade, it handicaps this current Laker team. But yeah, man, shout out to Anthony Edwards. Well, once again, though, now let's go ahead and just move this and pivot this conversation a little bit to Anthony Edwards more so. I really can't name. I have a tough time naming 5 active guys that are better than Anthony Edwards right now. He's creeping into that top 5, solidifying himself in that top 5. Man, I actually have a haircut. I just need to go wash my hair. I'm sorry. He's creeping into that top 5, though. You got to throw a Jokic in there, got to throw a Shea in there, got to throw a Giannis in there. And then outside of that, low key got to throw Ant in there. And then at that 5, some in that top 5, somebody throw Luka. But I feel like Ant Edwards has been outplaying Luka on both sides. My personal opinion. You had Ant Edwards checking Braun at half, playing football drills, but just being aggressive, being there. Making Braun like, hold on, make Braun feel you a little bit. Try to fluster him a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Ant didn't back down, not from one, you know what I'm saying? Not from one challenge this whole series so far. He hasn't backed down from one challenge. He could be, and he should be the face of the league. But I don't know if he wants that responsibility, because it is a responsibility. I think he's just playing basketball, and he wants to play basketball at a high level, and we see it out there. But then I look back, I'm like, what was different from that Mavs team with Luka and Kai? It's the rim protection, bro. It's someone to match Gobert. You got Derek Lively, you got Daniel Gafford down there. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you got those pieces that the Lakers don't have, and that's what they have to address this offseason, even if they get past the first round. But if they get past the first round, they play a Warriors. That series actually tailors to them more because it'll be a small ball matchup. It'll be a small ball chess match. But last time I say this though, I want to give kudos to JJ Redick, because keeping that small ball lineup out there for 24 minutes, it forced them to figure out how to spot Rudy Gobert minutes, because they couldn't play with their size like that because the Lakers were just attacking. You know what I'm saying? They're just attacking them. So it was a chess match. Timberwolves won that chess match, and they got to come back to Game 5 with a new chess piece, because you can't do that same thing again. I don't think it's going to last. Now you're going to bank on the role guys of the Timberwolves to not play good away. Like I said, when you're playing away, your role guys tend to not play the best. Dorian Finney-Smith, 2 for 7. He had a big 3 going up, the 113 to 111, I believe. But outside of that, yeah, I mean, damn. Braun had 27 on 9 shots. He shot 18 free throws. And he missed 3 free throws. That's the game right there. I know you can't go perfect. It's hard to go perfect from the line. We shooting 18, but I mean, it was a stretch where it could have been a 6-point opportunity, like a 6-point swing, because it was a flagrant foul, a tech, and you get the ball back. Braun knocked down both free throws on the flagrant foul, missed a tech free throw. Okay, and then it was like 99 to 90 at that point. They couldn't separate. They needed to get at least a 12 to 13 point lead to have more cushion. They couldn't get it past that 10 to 12 mark, and then the T-Wolves just started using the fans. And like I said, I watched that one podcast clip where I think it was Evan Turner. He was saying, to win by 1 in the playoffs, you got to be up by 15. Like, you got to be up by 15 to win by 1. And that's kind of like the realest thing, because it's entertainment in the day. You know what I'm saying? It's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. The ball going to roll and keep rolling and give you runs on both sides of the ball until it's a close game, especially with the game of this magnitude. That's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. And the Lakers couldn't get done. So that's my synopsis on this game. If I left anything, let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Yeah, Anthony Edwards, bro. Tip my hat to you. Julius Randle, tip my hat to you. Mike Conley, bro. I mean, he's just the 1 for 5, but he's a steady PG. He's a good piece to have out there. You know what I mean? Especially like Dante DiVincenzo. Huge acquisition right there, man. But yeah, the Lakers are in trouble. Like the beam, mother suckers.